Dunn gets it across, feeds it to Thompson. Thompson, top of the key. She pulls for three. Shots off, rebounded by Dunn, though. Dunn feeds it inside to Gerald. Gerald tries to go up, can't do it. And they're going to call 3 seconds on Gay City. I thought they were going to get Gerald with the travel, but they never signaled it. And apparently they didn't like the length of time Gay City was spending in the lane. So, Lips now with the ball. Gets it across, passes it back over to Brooks. Brooks tries to drive in. Thompson was trying to get position and bumped her. She did. So Thompson's going to pick up her third foul. She's going to check out, and Lexi Irvin comes in for her. Thompson was just trying to get set there, and they both kind of came together.
Chris, you got a 20-15 game, is that right?
It is 20-15, and Union tries to drive in, can't do it. They kick it back out to Lips, and Lips pulls for three. It's good. So it's 23-15 now, Union leads. Dunn with the ball, passes it over to Quillen. Quillen to Gerald. 5:09 to go in the third quarter. Inside to Housewright. Housewright tries to go up on Slagle. Shot's no good, but they're going to get her with the foul. So things go according to plan. Abby Slagle, that's who it's on, picks up her second foul. Now they're saying her third. Nope, they changed it to second. I thought it was her second. Dad thought it was her second. Scoreboard said 3, but they adjusted it. That is her second foul. And again, while I'm rambling, Housewright makes her first free throw. So 5:02 to go. 23-17. Gate City trails as Housewright makes her second one. Lips with the ball. All kinds of pressure by Gerald. Gerald with her step for step. She's forced to dish it over to Smith. Now Gerald slides over to Smith. They kick it back over to Brooks. Brooks pulls for 3 in front of the Union bench. That's good also. Union starting to catch a little bit of fire from three-point land. 26-17 now, 9-point lead for the Bears. Irvin with the ball. Feeds it over to Gerald. Gerald kicks it to Dunn. Dunn looking to drive in on her own. She has the ball knocked away by Emily Brooks. Brooks takes it away from her, passes it over to Brooke Bailey. Just quickly, Quillen knocks the ball in the air. She's knocked down to the floor, and she hits her head. They're going to get Emily Brooks with the foul. Quillen's slow to get up. You know, she hit her head a couple of times this year. And Mullins is going to check in for her. Seems like Quillen's hit her head, hit her shoulders. She's had a tough season this year.
Yes, she had that shoulder injury, which kept her out for, I believe, 3 games. Of course, Sam Gerald was also out with concussion earlier in the season as well.
Well, they're setting her down, letting her put her headband back on. And Gay City has the ball. Dunn with the ball in the backcourt. Tries to pass it across. Shot's blocked, or the pass is blocked. Stolen away by Jada Smith. She tries to go in. They're going to call her with the carry now. So 4:05 to go, third quarter. It's 26-17. Union leads. And checking in for Gay City, number 4, Addie Gibson, makes her appearance into the tournament. Housewright with the ball. She tries to pass it across the timeline. It's knocked back out of bounds. This Union press is kind of giving Gay City some fits right now. They're having trouble getting the ball back across the timeline. Union pulls back off now. Mullins walks it back up the court as Gay City sets up. 3:54 to go. 26-17. Union leads. Gibson with the ball. Passes it over to Mullins. Mullins bumped. No call. Again by Slagle. By Brooks. She tries to drive in, and there is going to be a foul now. That foul is going to go on Abby Slagle. And Mullins is going to be at the line now shooting. That's 3 on Slagle. So Webb has 3, Slagle has 3, Thompson has 3. Mullins' first shot's up, and it's no good.
Sounds like, Chris, that Gate City's went to a guard-centric team if they've got Addison Gibson in the game. Is that right?
Well, they've also got Irvin in, though, and Housewright.
Okay.
So shots up by Mullins. It's good. So kind of a hybrid, I guess we could say almost. As the ball's tipped, Gibson almost comes down with it, but instead it's Gerald. Gerald brings the ball down the court, swings it over to Irvin. Irvin back to Mullins. Mullins pulls for three. It's in and out. Rebounded by Lips. Lips bringing the ball down the court. Again, pressured by Mullins. Nobody to throw it to. She finally gets it to Smith. They kick it back over to Brooke Bailey. Gerald almost takes it away from her. Mullins is going to get the ball, knock it out of bounds, but Union is going to take a full timeout.
Taking a full. We'll take it with them. Again, here in the third quarter, Gate City down 26-18. You're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
Colonial Funeral Home has a reputation for providing the highest quality of funeral services in our region with the personal attention and professionalism to help your family through the most difficult of times. The professional staff at Colonial Funeral Home is committed to providing dignified, respectful, and compassionate assistance for every family with a focus on traditional service offerings, including traditional funerals, military services, grief support, and much, much more. You can also reach them anytime, day or night, at 276-386-6151. Again, that's 276-386-6151. Colonial Funeral Home is located in Weber City, Virginia.
You are listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
All right, so we're ready back for action here. Third quarter, 26-18, Union with the lead.
And Union with the ball, 3:11 to go. Setting to inbound under their own basket. Ball's tossed in to Smith. Smith brings it out to three-point land, getting pressure by Steele. Passes the ball over to Brooks. Brooks drives in, shots up, shots good. It's a 10-point lead now for the Bears, 28-18. Gay City trying to get the ball across court. Gibson makes the pass. It's knocked down. She gets it back, feeds it to a wide-open Steele. Shots up and good, but they're going to call her with the travel. I'm not sure how you can travel when you're in the air. They threw the ball to Steele. She went straight up and laid it in. She didn't have to move, but they called her for the travel. So, bucket's no good. Brooks brings the ball down the court. Starting to get a little frustrating, Joe. Shot goes up by Brooks, no good. Rebounded by Steele. Mullins now with the ball. Gets it across the timeline. I've never quite seen that look on Braylon Steele's face before. Make a mental note to never cross her. Mullins pulls for three. It's no good. Rebounded by Irvin. Shots up, no good. Rebounded by Jada Smith. And here come the Bears. Brooks with the ball. She kicks it over to Jada Smith at the top of the key. Smith right on top of her, trying to prevent her from driving. She goes in, shots up, no good. Rebounded by Smith. Smith pushes them off a little bit with the elbows. No call. And passes the ball to Mullins. Mullins tries to feed it to Smith. She can't quite, or to Steele, I'm sorry. She can't quite hang on to it. It's going to go out of bounds and be Union ball. Got some changes coming in for Gay City. Quillen is back in. Gerald's in. Housewright, Thompson, and Dunn will be your five on the floor. Bailey inbounds the ball to Lips. 1:47 to go, third quarter. Gay City trails by 10. Gerald giving all the pressure to Lips. Lips can stand. Should try to pass it around. Ball's tipped by Housewright. And let's see. Jada Smith's going to come down with it, but before we can get a jump ball call, that's what I was waiting on. Union calls a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second one. So far, Gay City's woes, their shooting woes are continuing, Joe. They just can't seem to find the bucket.
This is kind of, as you said, reminiscent of the other game where Gate City had built the 11-point lead. Union in the third quarter started to work it down, and then, of course, in the fourth quarter they were able to tie the ball game up. So, be interested to see if Gate City can do it here. But as you said, with our shooting woes, doesn't look like it right now.
Well, both Both teams back out on the court. 1:35 to go before the fourth quarter. This game's really moving along. We're not even quite an hour into it yet. And we're about to hit the fourth quarter as they quickly throw the ball into Jada Smith. She passes it back over to Brooks. Brooks pulls for three. No good. Thompson tries to rebound. Lips over her back. No call, but Gerald comes down with it. Gets the ball back to Thompson. Thompson drives in at the free throw line. Kicks it over to a streaking Gerald. Shots up. No good. Rebounded by Emily Brooks. Brooks now, she's looking to go coast to coast. She's going to tangle with Quillen. Quillen goes down again, but they're probably going to get Quillen with the foul, and she did. So if I'm going to be critical of the officials, though, I'm going to recognize when they're correct. So Quillen picks up her first foul of the game. And first shot by Brooks is up, and shot is no good. 28-18, Union leads. 1:12 to go in the third quarter. Brooks at the line. Second shot's up. Second shot's good. Make it 29-18. 11-point lead now for Union. Mullins with the ball across the timeline. Not a lot of pressure from Union. Set up in that 2-3 zone again. Mullins continued to dribble, and Gay City trying to set up a couple of screens here. Passes the ball instead over to Thompson. Thompson drives the right-hand side. Quillen's again on the ground. And this time they're going to get Lips with knocking her down. So Lips picks up her first foul. Quillen, I think, might as well attach a mop to her back. She's been on the floor so much tonight. And Mullins kicks the ball into Thompson. Stolen away, though, by Lips. Thompson kind of took her eye off it there for a second. Lips stepped in. And here come the Bears. Smith now with the ball, feeds it over to Brooks. Brooks kicks it back out to Slagle. Slagle flings it over to Lips. Lips brings it out the top of the key, throws it back over to Slagle. Slagle back to Brooks. We got 25 seconds to go. Stolen away by Mullins. Mullins on the breakaway. She goes up. Shot is good. 29-20, 17 seconds to go. Brooks has the ball now, passes it to Smith. Smith back to Brooks. 10 seconds in the third quarter. Ball's passed back out to Brooks. Brooks pulls for three, shoots the air ball. Rebounded by Thompson. 2, 1, shots up. And off the backboard, no good. So at the end of three, Union leads 29-20.
All right, we'll take a break, come back. You're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
This is Campbell Carter, and you're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
The wait is over.
You are listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
You are listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
All right, so 29-20. It was a 4-point lead at halftime for Union. They've built it up to 9. It's been as big as 11, as we'll send it back to the Car Connection at the Pryor Center.
And just as we come back, the buzzer sounds. Both teams take the court, and we're ready to get this fourth quarter started. Gay City trails by 9. I'm about to get my ink pen out and poke them again. So, Brooke Bailey has the ball. Getting pressure by Dunn.
So, Gate City Sports Radio will be kicked out of the David J. Pryor Convocation Center here in just a moment.
And shot goes up. That was by Hannah Willis. No good. Rebounded by Union, though. Lips pulls for 2. It's no good. Or pulls for 3, I'm sorry, but rebounded by Brooke Bailey. So 3 quick rebounds by Union to start off the half. Webb with the ball. She tries to throw it back over. They kick it to Lips. Lips pulls for 3 again. It's no good. Finally rebounded by Dunn. And here comes Gay City. Thompson with the ball. She pulls for 3. It's no good. Rebounded by Dunn. Dunn goes up. No good. Shot's blocked out of bounds, so it's going to stay with Gate City.